Hello, listeners. Today, I have a wonderful guest with me. Madison Wagnaar is here to chat with us about live theater and her experience in Union College's upcoming production of Captain Scrooge and the Curse of the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So, Madison, that is quite the interesting title. Do you mind telling me a little more about this play? What's it about?
Basically, you hear about the story of A Christmas Carol, and this is the same plot with pirates instead. And that's where the ghosts come in. And instead of haunting Captain Scrooge, their goal is to haunt Bob Cratchit. And that puts a fun twist on the story that Mike Menard, the playwright, has done fabulously. And so the whole play, everybody's trying to make Cratchit bad because he's a good guy. And all the pirate ghosts come up and try to convince him to come to the dark side. And it's quite fun trying to convince a really good, honest guy to switch over, I guess. So
tell me a little more about your character. Who do you play?
Okay, well, I actually play two characters.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Crypt and I am Kate Cratchit. And there's a little secret to my character, and I'm gonna divulge it to you guys.
Okay.
Basically, I am twin sisters, and that's why they have the same person playing both, so that it's the same face. And you'll see how that relationship works out if you go to the play and how does it intertwine. But Mr. Crypt is helmsman on the ship, on Captain Scrooge's ship, and that means she drives the ship. But Captain Scrooge doesn't know she's a woman, of course, because women aren't supposed to be pirates. So that makes it really fun. And then, of course, Kate Cratchit is Bob Cratchit's wife, and he's on the ship, she's far away at home taking care of Tiny Tim, and that adds a whole other element to the story as well. So my characters are very different from each other, but they're both really fun to play, kind of a nitty-gritty pirate and, a very elegant, thoughtful, steady woman at the same time. So.
What is the biggest challenge about taking on the role of being twin sisters?
Well, to be honest, the play is kind of an interesting juxtaposition between feminism and yet reinforcing some of the cliches about women. And there are characters who do fight the gender roles, and my characters do not. And I mean, it's a musical, and I know I should be a little bit more lighthearted about it, but to be honest, it's hard to think about, okay, well, my character description is a wife and a mother, the one that I've been given. And in that, while it's a challenge at the same time, I am having an opportunity to kind of give her more than just her roles as a wife and a mother. I can say, okay, but she's also just very strong, and she's very elegant, and she's prideful, and she just has a lot more depth than was initially given to her, the first time she was written. And then Mr. Crypt, she's out there fighting for women's rights to become a pirate, but at the same time, she is kind of outspoken, and that's kind of a cliche of women. It's either you are, a part of a relationship, or you're outspoken and annoying. And women are definitely outside of those two boxes. So I'm trying to give both of them a depth to work outside of that, and it's really been a challenge, but it's definitely possible, and I know that wasn't the intention of the playwrights. It's just the way musicals have always worked, and so that's one of my goals as I work in theater, is to kind of give women an extra voice and a little bit more depth than they've always been given before.
So what's one thing that's going to surprise people about this show?
Probably how sad it can be. It's a musical, it's so funny, but there are really sad, deep issues in it that it addresses, and I don't think an audience should be afraid of that, because feeling sad only enhances the joy that you feel, and it does have a happy ending, I'll give you that. And so that's always something to look forward to as you go through the journey.
That sounds so exciting. So when can I go see this?
Well, we have all kinds of performance dates. March 17th is the first opening night. Come check us out. It's going to be awesome.
Well, there you have it, guys. That is Madison Wagnaar giving us a little inside scoop on the new upcoming production of Captain Scrooge and the Curse of the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Thank you, Madison.
Thank you, Brittany.
Scallywags agree, there's a yo-ho-ho one day to go.